Congressman Paul, I want you to weigh in on this as well. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, you voted to support that 700-mile fence along the border between the United States and Mexico. Did you?
I did.
What about Canada? Is there a need for a similar fence along the border between the United States and Canada?
No, because that bill, probably the fence was my weakest reason for doing that. But for other reasons, to enforce the law was important. And border security is important. And we've talked about amnesty, which I'm positively opposed to. But one thing that has not been mentioned here, which I think is very, very important, if you subsidize something, you get more of it. So we subsidize illegal immigration. We reward it by easy citizenship, either birthright or amnesty. But we force our states and our local communities to pay for the health care and pay for the education. Why wouldn't they bring their families? And because of our economic conditions, we do need workers. But if we had a truly free market economy, the illegal immigrants would not be the scapegoat. We would probably need them and they would be acceptable. But because of economic conditions, they have become the scapegoat.
Thank you, Congressman.
It's kind of strange that we have this war on terror, but we don't seal our own borders. And I was just wondering what your solution would be to seal the borders and to end this madness of illegal immigration.
If you're emphasizing world government and policing the world and a world empire, then you're less worried about your own borders. For instance, we have taken 120 of our best border guards from the border and we're sending them over to Iraq to train border guards in Iraq.
Makes no sense.
It's crazy. At the same time, we need more border guards, and I would provide the personnel by bringing our troops home, and we would save a lot of money. So you'd have the money and the personnel. But even when our states are involved, whether it's a natural disaster or immigration problem, they don't even have their guard units there. They're over, in Iraq.
Right.
So we have to reorient our thinking and our concentration. It should be back here at home. But I don't think you can solve the problem of illegal immigration if you don't look at the incentives. And I don't know if anybody else talks about this as much. We talk about border guards, people talk about strong borders and even citizenship and the amnesty. And I'm opposed to the amnesty and I'm opposed to birthright citizenship. But the one point that I make that others don't, and that is you have to eliminate the welfare incentives. The welfare state provides an incentive for people to come, as well as there's an incentive for some of our people not to work and take some of these jobs.
Absolutely.
So, but they know there's amnesty. Bring my family because I'm going to get to stay. If I get sick, I can go to the emergency rooms. If I want to send them to school, I can do that, and I won't be charged for it. And if we need food stamps, we can apply and we can get food stamps. So there's a tremendous incentive. So under a free market, people aren't worried as much because there's so much more prosperity. The workers are more welcome, but they would come as workers and they wouldn't be getting the welfare. The people that get most angry at illegal immigration, they get mad because they see them in the emergency room. They get mad when they know they're coming to our schools. They get mad when they insist on bilingualism, and a few things like that. So it's an emotional response to a logical concern that they are getting in front of the line and they are causing. What about if you're an individual, you go and pay your bills at the hospital and you get charged a lot of money to go to the emergency room, but you have to wait in line because some illegal immigrants are there getting free care and you get charged through the nose for your medical care. That can upset a lot of people, and I compare it somewhat like to road rage because when people cut in front of you, or if you're in a line and somebody cuts in, Americans don't like to have somebody cut in front of them.
They sure don't.
And that's what illegal immigration symbolizes, cutting in front of line.